Ugh. Eesh. There we go. Okay. Alright, y'all. Bear with me. Alright. Um, hold on. Frick, frick, frick. Bring up my chat. Alright. Wish my phone would work. There we go. Alright. Alright, I got that working for me now. Let's go ahead and get started. probably a lot more earlier. Cleric, don't make me come over there. Alright. Finally, new raids. After all this time. Gear, and I had a feeling you would arrive soon. Urgent tidings always seem to carry you in their wake. After Master Fortuno recently sent word regarding his investigation. It seems he's uncovered information regarding Professor Claudian's whereabouts and the sudden disappearance of Pandaemonium in the Ethereal Sea. We would do well to meet with him at once. If you have no objections, I ask that you proceed to the Aidoscope forthwith. I shall make the necessary arrangements and join you shortly. That's down here, though, isn't it? Yeah, just take the lift operator when you're there. I think what I'm gonna do gear-wise, I'm just gonna go to these raids and just gather up all of this side, the right side, the accessories. I can't fall. What kind of madness is this? Bullshit is what it is. Oh. I want to summon my Carmichael real quick before I get started on this. Ooh. Damn, it's even more menacing down here in the Ether Sea. The live stream. I thank you for answering my summons with haste. Thus forego formalities and jump straight to the heart. Namely, the whereabouts of Professor Claudian, who has not been seen since his ill-advised journey to Az's Law. A subsequent expedition discovered an airship in the vicinity of the Ethochemical Research Facility. Although the vessel clearly belonged to the Professor, he was nowhere to be found. There were signs that someone, perhaps the man himself, had forced their way into the facility, so this trail was duly followed. However, the trail led nowhere, in the most literal sense. 'Twas almost as if an entire sector of the facility had been wrested from existence. That's no bueno. Further investigations confirmed the expedition party's suspicions. Nigh on an entire sector of Az's Law has been teleported elsewhere. Teleported to where? Wait. This is from Az's Law? The floating fortress from Heavensward? We believe that its destination was none other than the Ethereal Sea, here where its elegant facilities were reconstituted as the halls of Pandaemonium to great success, as you can see. What? So that means Professor Claudian is in there, in that monstrous fortress? That is our leading theory. We are certain enough, at least, to risk sending you into its depths in search of the missing man. Yet before we do, there's another pressing matter. While Pandaemonium may appear firmly sealed, an unknown entity was recently spied crawling forth from its gates. Uh-oh. We observed its behavior with the aidoscope, and to our horror witnessed it gorging upon the surrounding ether like a ravenous beast. What? It must be stopped. The ethereal sea harbors the souls of the departed. 'Tis the wellspring from which all creatures are born. If its flow were disturbed, life itself might cease to be. Precisely. Its safety must be our first priority. Rid us of this menace, Garen. Then we will be at liberty to investigate what wicked machinations are afoot. I mean, I'll try. This memory crystal was recovered from Claudian's airship. Take it with you. May it provide some insight into the enigma of Pandaemonium. Without Themis, there will be no army of phantom warriors. I realize you are more than capable in combat, but are you certain you'll be alright? Themis isn't the only one that can summon our illusory allies. He isn't? Why, of course, I should have known someone of your talents would master even the ancients' arcane arts. Apologies for my failure of imagination. What the duty finder is. Once we are freed of the looming specter of Pandaemonium, we must promise to share your knowledge, for the sake of thorough reports, of course. In the meanwhile, I shall focus my efforts on providing you with what information and support I can. I shall gather researchers from the confluence to construct a means to convey you to your destination. The rest is in your hands. Alright, let's do this! And Abyssus, the Ninth Circle, now available. I pronounced that right? Anabasius. Oh yeah, I forgot we got new tomes, didn't we? Currency. Allegan Tomestones of Comedy? Okay, I can get 450 a week. So I should be able to just go ahead and gather up all of the accessories for this week. Then next week, I can gather up the tomestones. Probably get either the feet, head, or hands for the tomestones. And then come back to the raids, gather up the hands, head, or feet, and then just grab the... I'm gonna have to put some stuff in the market, but I can essentially get the body and legs from the marketplace. What do we got? What do we got? Hello? The music? Hello? Oh my god, it's popping off. Okay. Coquitos. Y'all might not be able to hear the music, but this music's like down hard. Oh God.
My every breath is laced with magics. Ice binds you. Few can wield such power as mine. Ice binds you.
Okay, the ice went first. Oh no, wait, they went off at the same time. Okay.
Another fleeting diversion.
Oh God, I think I'm getting lost in the sauce here.
Always more killing to be done, and I'm always happy to oblige. Make it fun for me, eh? The first drops are always the sweetest.
I'm gonna. Thank you. Uh-oh. That can't be good. Kill it! Kill it now! Yes! The souls! They're free! Freedom! Loot. I'm just gonna invest in the rings. I'll go to the sage. Hardly the thing about go ahead and get the accessories is because right now hardly anyone will be rolling for accessories. You can just get them like that. That's 1 of 4. Impressive work, Giran. The memories of your tenacity were not embellished in the slightest. You! Do not be alarmed. A proper introduction shall set your mind at ease. I am Athena, chief keyword of Pandaemonium, wife to La Habrea and mother to Erechthonios, and it is I who made Pandaemonium anew in the underworld. In a manner of speaking, I am the source of all your recent troubles. Yeah, you kind of are. Can you stop? I must say, I did not imagine I would meet you in this age. A slight miscalculation, but perhaps a fortunate one, for your deeds in the past have left quite an impression on me. I understand you have reason to be wary, but I assure you there is no need. I know not what La Habrea has told you of me, but all that I have done out of sincere scientific curiosity. The appetite yet remains, even after my rebirth. Conflict is the furthest thing from my mind, and I ask that you at least hear me out before brandishing your weapon. Give Claudian back. Claudian? Ah, you must be referring to the man who set foot in Azazla. He is now indispensable to my work. Worry not, for I treat all my tools with care, especially those with which I will grasp godhood. You are as stubborn as La Habrea, I see. Although I speak in earnest, you refuse to hear the meaning of my words. Perhaps you would be better served by a different teacher. Screw you! Luckily, you already possess the tools I require to make one for you. Huh? Oh, the little stone thingy. Oh no, the little stone thingy. Yes, that crystal teems with memories. Memories of two souls you know quite well, La Habrea and Erechthonios. Excuse? I shall stitch them up into the fabric of two errant souls that with their help, You may come to see clearly. Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh. Oh, God. You? How? Where are we? Surely these two have much to tell you of me. I know I'd have you listen. Perhaps then you shall better understand me, my desire for godhood. There is another, but their soul has proven difficult to work with. However, with these memories, I may very well manage to weave together something presentable. You have a place in my plans. I do hope that in time you come to realize that cooperation is the best path forward. Oh, I have little understanding of where we are, yet somehow I am unsurprised to find you here. At present, I have more questions than answers. Perhaps you can help me address this inequity. There's somewhere we can speak without fear of interruption. Yeah. I don't know how long it's been, Garen, but it's good as ever to see your face, but that it were under more conventional circumstances. Just where are we? What events have led to this unexpected reunion? A lot of shit went down. Like, a lot of shit. Ah yes, I remember you telling us about this memory crystal. Think that it contained our memories. This is a lot to take in, not least of all the fact that you hail from the future. I searched for you after a time but could find no trace. Now I know why. Our age had its share of surprises. My memories are to be believed, the supposedly world-ending final days came upon us. Yet here we are, in a future where you at least exist. Do we overcome the despair that befalls us? Do we find a way to live on? Questions without simple answers, it seems. Let us take heart that life endured in some form. As but memories, we may never have the luxury of the larger picture. Regardless, now that it has come to pass, this future must be protected from Athena's scheming. Let this conviction guide our every action. Agreed, but as memories give fleeting form, we are bereft of any physical or magical talents. We cannot aid Garen in battle. Nay, Athena meant us to speak, and nothing more. But though we may be tools, we need not be slaves to her whims. We will tear ourselves from her grasp and shatter her ambitions. I must wonder how she knew of our history with Garen. Likely, she possessed some means by which to observe events within Pandaemonium, either while they were occurring or after the fact. Regardless, her knowledge far exceeds our own, a shortcoming we must remedy at once. We would do well to learn more of the Pandaemonium now. Oh, we would look. We. La 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 la. We would do well to learn more of the Pandaemonium now dominating the landscape of souls. Garen's colleagues will doubtless prove to be of value in that respect. I can say words. I can. Alright, what do I want? Correct. Go with critical for right now. Why do your companions hesitate to approach? We may be unusual visitors, but time is of the essence. Bring them here. Although you may be but a confluence of memory, it is an honor to meet the personages I have only read of in Gieran's reports. As a researcher, this is beyond exciting, but I admit to no small amount of fear as well. I know what you mean. I can scarcely stop my legs from shaking. We're powerless to do aught but speak. I see no reason why you should be afraid. It isn't my life I fear for. I only fear that I might not have the chance to ask you all the questions now burning a hole in my mind. We stand before two of the ancients who hold priceless knowledge beyond the ken of any of our peers. But what purpose does fear serve if not to be confronted and conquered? To that end, we shall share with you our records, and perhaps together we can find the thread which will lead us safely out of this conundrum. Information shall be our most precious resource, for that is the only weapon we can wield in these forms. Our memories are at your complete disposal. We can start with Athena, those whose thirst for discovery would see all life consumed. Her desires haven't changed. She still seeks to transcend her mortal existence so that she might unravel the mysteries of life. She would become a god. A nebulous concept, but Athena had her own ideas of what divinity entailed. In her mind, a god can create souls at will. Thus, she chose the underworld, or the ethereal sea, as it is known in this age, as the staging ground for her final experiments. Here lies a practically bottomless well of ether. Even if it means stemming the flow of life itself, she intends to continue her work. She thinks nothing else. We caught a glimpse of Athena as we came into this world. Her smile, her voice, they were just as I remember. Without even realizing it, I found myself feeling affection for her. You know I'm going to have to kill her, right? Don't look at me like I've gone mad. I'm not asking you to join her side. I know the true Erichthonius would never want that. These emotions remain, in memory, if nowhere else. Yeah, like at the end of the day, she's still your mom. We shall remain here to compile what information we can. We must infiltrate Pandaemonium and seek out Athena. I would ask that you leave the memory crystal with us. It may hold secrets which have yet to be unveiled. All that's left is to cross that menacing threshold. Shall we take a closer look? Let's do it. Uh-oh. Give me a moment, guys. I'll be right back. I think it's my dad calling. Hey everyone, sorry about that. I just got a call from my dad. He was, um, essentially giving me updates for a family member who's not doing too well. Ultimately, looks like they're not going to make it through the month. So yeah, that's what I'm dealing with. Huh. Shit. Hold on one sec. Forgot what's going on with my PNG. So yeah. On, I guess. So, no. Oh no. Doo-doo. No. They're not moving. Weird. Huh. Oh, there it goes. Okay. Never mind. It works. I just had to turn something off and then turn it back on. That's all it was. Alright. I'm gonna open my drink real quick. And then we're gonna continue. I have one question for you. Does the word Orosite mean aught to you? Orosite? Why yes, there are a few records of its existence. It mainly makes appearances in the legends of Ivalice and in tales concerning the Assi and Laha. Well, in tales concerning an entity known as an Asian. This personage is associated with black Orosite known as the Heart of Sabik, the source of considerable power. I see. So time has not buried it. Oh god. They're bringing back the heart? Have we learned nothing? From the outside, Pandaemonium looks no different than it does in the past. However, there is no guarantee that the inside will be familiar. You would do well to secure the area near the entrance first. Once it has been cleared of threats, Lahabria and I can approach and we shall begin our exploration of the interior. You got it. Portal should convey you to Pandaemonium's gates. I hardly need to tell you to keep your weapon at the ready. This little furball next to me is my weapon. Ooh. I knew you would come. Wait. I never lost faith that we would meet again. I told you as much, did I not? I understand you may be confused. I was too at first. You see, I am not the true Themis. I was made by Athena, molded from one of the many souls at her disposal. I am only an illusion, built from memory, no more real than La Habrea or Ericthonius. Even so, I believe I have a grasp on the situation. This is the distant future. A future where Athena lives once more, although the means of her rebirth are yet beyond me. You are here to stop you. You are here to stop her. Have I the right of it so far? Very good. I would be disappointed if you did not rise to her challenge. Although I am sorry to say that I cannot aid you. My creator has tampered with my essence, and I am oddly inclined to act in her interests. I can do naught but offer you words of warning. We will fight, and it cannot be avoided. No. There is no need for that pained expression. Remember, I am but an illusion. Nothing worth shedding tears over. We can free you, just as we did Agdistus. I thank you for the sentiment, but I'm afraid that it is quite impossible. Athena's grip on my mind is unyielding. Still, I would ask that you listen carefully to the advice I offer you now. Athena has prepared a new vessel to replace Ericthonius, so that she may become a god. By gathering the souls ready available in the Sea of Ether, she tempers her own essence. Yet the souls are faint, diffuse. She doubts whether they are sufficient for her goals, but she has turned her gaze to you. Despite your thin ether, you managed to lay Hephaestus low, and Athena would know the secret of your strength. To that end, she has prepared an experiment for her observation. Fight for your life against Athena's creation, and in doing so give her the knowledge she desires. Oh boy. Uh-oh. Uh-oh! Oh no. It's alive! It's alive! I don't know what it is, but it's alive! Well, that's a wall boss. Oh boy. What's happening? Athena has made her move. Must find a way to reach her, or all is lost. We can do little but hope for your success. And succeed I shall. Oh, this feels familiar. You must be an Alexander variant. Pandaemonium, once a mass of lifeless stone, now imbued with a soul. Athena has grown much since her death at La Habrea's hand. Although the souls she creates are imperfect, they act with absolute obedience. I know you shall cut your way through this monster, as you have so many others. Then you shall come before me. Do not hesitate to do what you must, for that is the only way to stop Athena. God, shit got dire real quick. Yeah, this is a wall boss. And a Basios, 10th circle. 10 currency. Let me... turn up the background music. You know, just in case. I want y'all to be able to hear the background music. Because the background music for that first boss was bumping AF. Like, this has to be a wall boss, right? Like, ain't no way it can be anything else other than that. Come on. Where is everyone? They're probably doing the main story. While I'm waiting. Edit. Save. I forgot to do that. Oh my goodness. Where's curing flavor? It's in Rods at Han. I don't know. I want to do something other than just stand here. Boogle dance. Dun dun dun, hey dun 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 dun, hey dun dun, hey dun dun dun, hey dun 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 dun, hey dun dun dun. Okay. We just need 2 tanks. Come on, people. Where's them tanks at? There we go. We are Gucci. Oh boy. Oh my god. What is with the music this tier?
I am Pandaemonium. From countless failures have I wrought miracles. Into soulless vessels I breathe life.
Quick, get out the glow sticks.
You will go no further.
Come on.
Like a spider, I spin my web.
Oh shit. Okay.
This prison offers no escape. I mustn't disappoint Lady Athena. Stay where you are.
Oh my god, this music's so... it's going off.
Like unto chains. A tangled morsel awaiting death. All paths lead back to me. I offer a glimpse of Lady Athena's power. Stay where you are. A tangled morsel awaiting death. All paths lead back to me. These bars are unbreakable.
Goodbye. So long, everyone.
I am Pandaemonium, and these cells are mine. Stay where you are.
Trying to figure out where all my buttons are.
Bear yourselves to me. Your punishment shall be unlawful. structural cells. Your soul screams.
I'll take this one. So those were donut ones.
Wet, like unto chains. These bars are unbreakable.
I learned my lesson last time.
Stay where you are. Wet, like unto chains. All hearts lead back to me. For Athena, for Mother.
Yes, get his ass. That's gonna be an interesting Savage fight. Oh man. The first Savage fight is probably going to be an Eric Thonios redub type thing, I feel like. Need, pass on everything else. Can always come back to this one. Go ahead and give a commendation. Dark Knight. Extract materia. Yep, and Sony Ring, and we're good. And he dead. He died. Dead as a doornail. He dead. Dead, done. Ding dong dead. Hello? Did he die or did he evolve like a Digimon? That was a beautiful display, as always. I stand enchanted by your grace in battle. Giran, is that? Yep. Pandaemonium's final gate has been cast wide. I shall await your arrival beyond. Things are getting interesting. Apologies for not coming sooner. This space is enveloped by some fell energy, and we couldn't risk venturing through it before taking due precautions. Were my eyes mistaken? Was that Themis? Tell us what you know. We must consider our next course of action carefully. Well, your prison turned into a monster, so let's start there. And then I kicked its ass. I ought to have anticipated this. If she bore witness to past events within Pandaemonium, Athena would found Elidibus impossible to overlook. Few possess such a talent for magics, to say naught of the emissary's discerning judgment. And so she found his soul upon the tides of the ethereal sea, and used his memories to craft a puppet that would serve her whims. But is what Themis said true? She imbued Pandaemonium itself with a soul? To breathe life into that which should never live. Athena's research is fast approaching its culmination. Fortunately, with the information we shared with us by your friends, we made some strides towards figuring out how to stop her. A crystal she called the Heart of Sabik may be the key. Again, the researchers related a quick but thorough history of events leading to the present, the sundering of the star, the emergence of the Asians, and the calamities that they brought to bear upon the realm. Tales that under other circumstances, we would have considered childish fantasy, if not for a name that rang true to La Habrea's memories. The Heart of Sabik, you, the secret of the Ultima weapons blades, not least the spell known as Ultima, and a source of enduring mystery. We are told that a general from the Garlean Empire was gifted this aura sight by an Asian, that the Ultima weapon might be perfected. The identity of this shadowy benefactor, however, remains a curious unknown. Yeah, it was you. I'm not gonna say it, but it was you. You seem to be a veritable trove of uncommon knowledge, if there is aught you are withholding. You might as well tell him. Very well. At present, the Heart of Sabik itself is of greater moments. It is a creation of Athena's made during her time with the words of La Habrea. She made it? This predates even Pandaemonium's construction. She brought before us a crystal she claimed to have chanced upon, saying it contained immense power. She dubbed it Auracite, studying it with a fervor unusual even for her. The eventual fruit of her efforts was a Stygian crystal unlike aught we have ever seen. The Heart of Sabik. Okay, well... Did Athena encounter Ultima, the High Seraph, perchance? An unexpectedly specific question. I gather that the Heart of Sabik is not the only aura sight in this era. Regardless, I know not of this High Seraph Athena. I know not of this High Seraph. Athena was never forthcoming as to how she found the crystal, though we came to suspect that it was not of our star. Much later, we discovered that aura sight magnifies the desires of those who come into contact with it. This would do much to explain Athena's actions following her recovery of the crystal. Alas, this realization came too late. By the time I moved the seal to seal the aura sight and its insidious influence away, Athena's plot had already been laid. So what became of the Heart of Sabik? I took it from Athena's laboratory after I ended her life. The density of the ether within was unlike anything I had observed. I knew its capacity for destruction. But further analysis proved impossible. I elected to safeguard it myself. It is possible that Athena herself obscured the crystal's contents. Even were her memories stored within, I would have remained in ignorance. It included some mechanism by which to give these memories form, as she did with our own. She would be reborn. Ironic that I should have protected those very memories in the name of safeguarding the star. It is loath to see mistakes go unpunished. Okay, I got quick tongue, so we're gonna go with direct hit this time. Or we can just keep going with critical. Those sell pretty well. Alright, La Habrea. Third fight. I have told you all I know of Athena and the many secrets she kept hidden from the world. If she did indeed store her memories within the heart of Sabik, let's ask ourselves how they were awakened in this age when the crystal was last sighted. The hands of the Asians, presumably. Based on the information your colleagues provided, I presume the same. An Ascian was present during your defeat of the ultimate weapon. It stands to reason that he recovered the heart. And this selfsame Ascian was later struck down at a location known as the Etherochemical Research Facility. I've heard that name, and recently, the site of Professor Claudian's disappearance. Indeed. He was tracing an ethereal signature resembling that of the memory crystal in his possession. A signature that may well have belonged to the heart of Sabik, in which case it is no coincidence that Athena's awakening followed. But what reason would he have to bring her back to life? Was his mind not his own? Yet more questions without answer. Although Athena's essence is that of memory, her magics have not suffered for lack of a physical body. As the world is now, it should not be possible, but she must have found a suitable vessel. Oh, fuck, don't tell me she took Claudian's body. If Elidibus is to be believed, she raised this vessel for godhood, and is perilously close to success. It's Claudian. It's gotta be Claudian. It beggars belief. As you well know, you were the linchpin of her ambition. Yours was the only form that could contain the immense power Athena required, and it has long since turned to dust. As pleasant as this discussion is, we require more information if we're to unravel this mystery. You know who awaits you, Kieran. Themis. I fear you won't find him so cooperative as we're accustomed to. We know not how vast the space between these gates may be, but somewhere within lurks Athena, with Elidibus leashed at her side. This may be a simplistic theory, but hear me out. If Themis arose from his memories intact, he will be eager to see reason. We need only break the magics that bind him to regain our old ally. When I had fallen under Hephaestus' influence, you didn't stop trying until I was freed. I would ask that you do the same for Themis. Though none of us are real in the conventional sense, I feel it must be done. Themis would never have wished to be your enemy. You got it, man. I'll do what I can. While Erichthonios' perspective is a sentimental one, Elidibus may possess privileged knowledge. To question him unimpeded by magics would be ideal. Agdistis broke free of her bonds in her final moments, suggesting that Athena's hold weakens under the weight of combat. You might use the same principle to shackle Elidibus' mind. But remember that our very nature is fragile. Even if he inhabits a vessel with which to meet you in battle, I am certain it is not meant to endure. If left weakened for too long, this ether may dissipate back into the ethereal sea. You had best act quickly. Alright. And Abyssos, the 11th circle. Or these people are looking for statics. I was like, that's odd. Currency at... I'll have 40 by the end of all of this. Okay, I'm gonna have to complete the story to get into the experts again. Yeah. Alright, let's do this. I'm coming for you, Themis. Oh, getting comfy. This is gonna be a long ass stream.
I suppose I have Athena to thank for this incarnation.
Uh-oh.
I have long considered how I might stand against you, I admit. In transformation, I present to you my truth. I am Inlidius.
Oh my god. Oh, I get to fight him a second time? In his true form? Hell yeah. Oh, I'm excited. Let's do this shit. Ephemeral Justice. Themis. This is a remix to The Edge. Angelman from Digimon. Not Angemon.
My heart quivers in anticipation. Will light embrace or darkness consume?
Oh shit. Okay. Darkness is in and light is out. Okay. think I go to dark? I think?
Will you be judged worthy to exist? These magics are not for you to wield.
Light. Stay out. Ah, frick. Thank you. Lighting out.
Will light embrace or darkness consume?
Damn it.
Will you be judged worthy to exist? Now to take your measure.
Alright, let's try this again. Yeah, I was just asked, do we match? Opposite. Okay. So if you get light, you have to go dark. Okay, so the yellow spreads out, while the purples stack.
My heart
Come
quivers
on.
in anticipation. Will light embrace or darkness consume?
Darkness is in, and then light is out.
Submit to the emissary's judgment.
See what I get.
The balance must needs be maintained.
Darkness. Back up.
Will you be judged worthy to exist?
Alright.
These magics are not for you to wield.
Get in here. Nope. Get in there. Get in there. Oh, shit. This one's gonna be a stay out.
judged worthy to exist. Now to take your measure.
Oh. I made it. Oh my god.
Power from beyond.
Oh my gosh.
I am the emissary, and I shall never die.
Yes.
Now to take your measure.
Out, out, out.
These magics are not for you to read.
Darkness.
Will you be judged worthy to exist?
Alright, we're getting through it. We're learning.
Now to take your measure. For victory! Warriors forged in my own image.
Uh-oh.
These magics are not for you to wield. Power from beyond!
Shit, he casted his as I casted mine.
Or darkness
Yoink.
consume.
In.
For victory!
Darkness, it's gonna be in. There you go.
I am the emissary, and I shall never die.
Right. See if I
light embrace or darkness consume.
For victory!
Hey! We did it! And we only died once. I mean, we only wiped once. But yay! Two. Wait. Do we not? Wait, was there no gear for that fight? Or did I just not get anything? They dumb? The fog has lifted. I knew that Athena's magics magnified the desires of their victim at the expense of all else. But I never guessed what desire of mine she could exploit. Since the moment we met, I have made plain my interest in you, a desire to understand your nature. I suppose that curiosity extended to how each of us would fare in a match of strength. Oh, come on. What is this? Oh! Okay, he didn't dissipate. Thank God. 3. That I am no longer needed. Oh, come on! Do not look so crestfallen, my friend. These few months of clarity are more than I could have asked for. We need you, Themis. Come on, Themis. This warmth. Your ether. Hey, we stabilized them. You've grasped the fraying strands of my being and tied them together with your own. Nevertheless, I fear that I'm here on borrowed time. I mean, yeah? That was the point. I only hope that I can see you through the last of our battles. Until then, I will cherish every moment. Like, did we not just get jack shit from that? I am Elidibus, emissary. In terms of gear, I mean. Like, did I just, like, not get anything? As such, it falls upon me to judge Athena, who would disrupt our carefully maintained balance to fulfill her own desires. I swear I shall not waver in this duty. Let us return to Erichthonius and La Habrea. There is much I would share with you before we embark on our final ascent. The gang's all here. Themis, it's good to see you. I knew Giron would guide you to our side once again. I am grateful he had the patience to tolerate my lapse in manners. Athena's hold upon me is broken, and I pledge every moment of my remaining time to seeing that she answers for her deeds. Very good. To that end, I would have you share what you know of her plan. Of course. As I mentioned, Athena possesses a vessel that may serve in the creation of a god. It is someone Giron knows well, a man by the name of Claudion. By a twist of fate, his body proved to be ideal for Athena's purpose. Yeah, I knew it. The creation of a person requires not just body, soul, or memory, but rather all three. We are made from the memories of our ancient counterparts, etched upon drifting souls and given form through the infusion of ether. We lack a physical body, yet you can see and feel us all the same. Athena is different. She has carved her memories into Claudion's soul, while it was still within its body, and thus made both her own. But even she is prone to error. After the sundering, beings became more fragile in both body and soul, and this difference prevents Athena from realizing the full extent of her desires. So that's why she has turned her sights towards Giron. His uncommon strength rivals even the mightiest of our age. By scrutinizing his feats in battle, Athena aims to deduce the secrets of Giron's prowess and use it to fortify her own vessel. Only then will the culmination of her research be at hand. Then to fight Athena, you must fight Claudion as well. We need not hasten to the man's destruction. Athena can inscribe herself upon another's soul, but she cannot erase its will. If we awaken Claudion's spirit to the reality of his bondage, he might be compelled to wrest his body from Athena's clutches. We still don't know why she chose Claudion. What makes him more suited than anyone else? Because he's you. Although I have never spoken to Claudion, I did witness an incident that may prove revelatory. When instructing the vessel to do her bidding, called it by a familiar name, Ericthonius. So many people called that. What? Why would she? It is as I thought. Alright, more critical. I'm gonna kill him. Demas, you may have just handed us the key to rescuing Claudion. What must we do? First and foremost, we must confront Athena. She must be made vulnerable, as Elidipus was. Yet our opponent stands on the verge of godhood. As we are now, she would unmake us in an instant. Giron, we have no choice but to place the burden of our fate, and the fate of many more besides, squarely upon your shoulders. I trust you have no objections. God or no, I shall cast her down. If you have faith in your victory, then so do I. And we all appreciate Giron's willingness to fling himself at the unknown. However, we have yet to hear how this will liberate Claudion. I have a plan. Do not trouble yourself over the details. The same goes for you, Eren. You must focus the entirety of your attention on Athena. You will not be easily bested, even by one of your prowess. And let us trust in La Habrea and prepare for the battle to come. Before we face Athena, I must know. If she had never discovered the Orsite, had never fallen under its influence, would she have lived a normal life? Would she have been a mother to me? I have asked myself the same questions. Questions with no answer, I fear. Damn. Existential dread. Dab. But let us put them out of our minds. There is something we must discuss, and I would not do so as La Habrea, but as a father, his son. Alright. This is it. The 12th circle. I'll have to come back to the 11th. Okay, yeah, I just didn't get anything. I'll have to go back to the 3rd fight at some point while I'm doing the main quest. Where I didn't get anything. Alright, bitch. It's time to go down. For good, this time.
You have done well to reach the seat of godhood. Now, bear your souls to me.
Hello? We're just playing club music at this point. Hello? How do you surf cunt in a godhood way? Oh my god.
Show me your all, that I might become divinity manifest. You cannot escape my eternal gaze.
This side. Oh, it was a double whammy. Oh.
From nothing I mold life. You cannot escape my eternal gaze.
Two. Well.
These chains are forged from the fabric of creation.
Oh, AoEs and donuts. That one in the corner is a donut. Yep. You gotta go to the donut. Yep, 2 more donuts. You get one shorter, so you gotta go to one then the other. We're gonna have to reset. Hatsune Miku? No. All right, from the top.
You cannot escape my eternal gaze. From nothing I mold life. You cannot escape my eternal gaze.
Shit. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot more scholars around, probably.
These chains are forged from the fabric of creation.
There we go. Oh god. Nope, you're bringing the laser to us.
You cannot escape my eternal gaze.
Nope.
This is but a glimpse of a god's strength.
Ah! Okay.
Power as you will never wield.
Oh god. Oh no. No. We're gonna need both tanks up for that. Fun fight so far.
Show me your all, that I might become divinity manifest. You cannot escape my eternal gaze.
What? That's cool.
From nothing I mold life. You cannot escape my eternal gaze.
I'm just bad at the game.
These chains are forged from the surface of creation.
Music's badass though.
Shine brilliant for me.
learning.
This is but a glimpse of a god's strength. Behold such power as he will never wield.
Oh! Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
The world shall tremble! Such a singularly resonant soul. These chains are forged from the fabric of creation. Shine brilliant for me!
Oh.
You cannot escape my eternal gaze.
No, okay, no, okay. That's my bad.
Today, my theory shall be proven as fact.
No. Let's try not to die. Or white.
These chains are forged from the fabric of creation. To silent vessels, I give voice.
Oh!
Shine brilliant for me!
So much is happening at once.
Today, my theory shall be proven as fact.
Oh no, wait. Shit.
These chains are forged from the fabric of creation.
Yay! Finally! Nice try, lady. Pandaemonium complete. She's giving Kill la Kill vibes. Give me the ring. I'm gonna have to come back for it. I'm gonna have to do 2 fights all over again. We'll do that while we're going through the main story. He's done. Boom, boom. Countless years I waited within that stifling crystal, and now when my dream is finally within reach, you stand in my way. Your dream is naught but selfish ambition. Its fulfillment would benefit only you. And why, Athena? At the end of this road to godhood, what did you hope to find? Damn, dude. Waste her? It matters not. The fact remains that she worked against the interests of the star. Even so, I would hear her answer. I would know why my mother cast us aside. How unlike you, Erchthonius. You were never so inquisitive before. Having struck upon a hypothesis, there is but one thing the wise woman desires. Irrefutable proof. My theory was that any true god would see us as we are, imperfect. She would hammer out our flaws and build something greater. To prove this could not but benefit the star, I would give it the perfect stewards, that it might shine brighter than any other. And you would destroy the lives already upon it. In that, I am no different from our peers. Over the course of eons, how many creations have we wrought? Such creatures cannot but usher their inferior predecessors into oblivion. Even without our meddling, nature would take the selfsame course. If the destination is the same, is it somehow worse to arrive there by the guidance of a god? I think not. The aura sight made such things irresistible, perhaps. But it cannot have created them from whole cloth. This is Athena's truth. Suffering succotash. What right have you to pass judgment? You are but a vessel for my masterwork. Your purpose ends there. My only mistake was leaving you possessed of a soul. Whoa! What are you saying? Poor Echthonios. Always the last to arrive at the obvious conclusion. I gave birth to you for a single reason. That you might serve as my tool. And like any tool, I crafted you to suit my needs, that you might accept my essence when the time came. Damn! Of course, I also made you more amenable to my demands and ensured that you would feel a clawing affection for your dear mother. However, it seems that my tinkering was insufficient. Oh, they playing the Sephiroth music for this bitch. My very feelings were of your design? You created a boy unable to grasp even the simplest magic, ever hopelessly clinging to his mother's robes, unable to do otherwise. I was doomed from the start. Yet here you are, standing in defiance of her design. You are more than what she made you. That's fucked up, though. Still feel the sting of it, but with pain comes clarity. You ill deserve to wear the mantle of a god. As stubborn as you are, witless. If this star would not be mine, then it serves no purpose. Oh, she's not about to spirit bomb the ethereal sea, is she? She aims to obliterate the ethereal sea and stem the flow of life. She will do no such thing. Before the battle, La Habrea told me I was the key to finishing this. Although I am but an illusion, my soul has crossed eons to find its home in another, one whose body Athena has seen fit to purloin as her own. Much of what I once was now resides in him. Should my memories seize this chance to follow suit, they may resound enough to wake his mind. But Athena inhabits him still. What will become of you? I don't know, but if I can rouse his soul, perhaps it will disrupt Athena's hold. It's the best chance we have. My whole life, others have looked down upon me, but I've never given up searching for my purpose. Now I've found it. This decision is yours to make, and yours alone. Do as you will, my son. I know you shall make me proud. Damn. Erechthonius, do not dare. No, stop this. Your words hold sway over me no longer. My life is my own, and I have found my true family. My power waits. The vessel rejects me. And that's what you get. What is happening? Athena's magic should be impotent with no body to feel them. Precisely. Athena was the sole force holding the space around Pandemonium together, and now it crumbles. Although little would change if we were buried here, we cannot let this be Girin's final resting place. Or Claudian's. All my miscalculations. To think that you would be my undoing. That you would even be capable of defying me. Oh! Ah. Is there more you would say to me? Or have you decided to return to your dear mother's bosom? Have you brought Claudian back to me? Apologies, but I am only the dregs of your own memory. I can do naught but watch as the evil you've wrought collapses, burying you under its weight. How disappointing. Truly, useless to the last. And who made me that way? Damn, tear her apart. Although Erthronius was naught but a collection of memories, I know his absence pains you. But he acted with resolve, full aware of the potential consequences. Let us look back on this moment not with sorrow, but with pride. You both are the heroes of this day. Athena's ambitions would have swallowed the world had you not stemmed their advance. You shall stay here both to look over Professor Claudian and ensure there are no further disturbances in the ethereal sea. You should rest, and I would not take no for an answer. More critical. It seems we can do naught but wait. Come on, Claudian. Perhaps we might discuss a matter which has been troubling. While your colleague Namgigi was enlightening us on the historical events which led to this era, she let slip the name of one of the Asians, La Habrea. Although she knew of the figure only from her research, she was most insistent that there is no evidence connecting the Asian to myself. Yet, I am aware that this La Habrea used the heart of Sabik, to sow chaos throughout your world. And I would be a fool to deny such strong connections between us. You are the only one present who has met the Ascian in question. So I ask you directly, are he and I one and the same? Is it my fate to work in the shadows and bring about untold destruction? You are him. I see. If you say it is so, then there is no reason to disbelieve it. These Ascians, or Paragons, I'm told, were ruthless in their schemes to rejoin the Sundered Worlds. I have heard but a small number of their deeds, and still I find it difficult to comprehend the depths to which they were willing to sink. Choose the path of evil, all for the sake of the star. I admit, 'tis a decision I would make under the right circumstances. Although the ages may take their toll, my devotion to my duty will never waver. Paying no heed to what might be lost, I will treat the heart of Sabik as a mere tool for my own ends. Never caring to look beyond the surface, I will unleash the forces that I failed to truly comprehend, and remain blissfully ignorant of my hypocrisy all the while. Oh, he's waking up! About time, get up! Ah, it appears Claudian has awakened. Yiren, I have some faint memories of what transpired. You stood against Athena and won. And you were there too. La Habrea. Ericthonius's memories of you dwell within me still. Through unyielding discipline, you hope to forge a son equal to yourself. But the crucible you placed him in left scars which were loath to heal. Yet you were never motivated by selfishness. All you did was in service of your duty. At least I will hear no more. Though you may possess Ericthonius's memories, you are not him. In rebirth, you have become someone else entirely, and you belong to this age. As such, I am your enemy, and an enemy does not deserve sympathy. Of course, I would never condone the actions of the Ascian, but you are not him. You are La Habrea of the Convocation. You spared no effort in saving us from Athena's machinations. For that you deserve the utmost praise, and my personal thanks. If you insist on deceiving yourself, so be it. My stance remains unchanged. The most difficult of your trials is behind you, but you may find that Pandaemonium has yet to relinquish the last of its secrets. Among them is the identity of Hephaestus' liberator, who set the very first wheels in motion. There is but one place to find these answers: the past. However, I must insist that you keep silent about Athena's fate. Well, I doubt it would change the decisions I make. You should not tender us information we could not uncover ourselves. Now that I have said my piece, I shall follow in my son's footsteps. These odious memories will fade to nothing, as was always their fate. Farewell. Oh, interesting. My time too draws near, but I believe I can stay long enough to see this matter through. You shall journey to the past to seek out the truth of La Habrea's words, yes? While Themis myself may have been here to see this encounter, I have the unique opportunity to hear your perspective on the matter. That is, of course, if you shall share it with me. I look forward to it. I shall take in the Ethereal Sea one final time, as I await your return. Okay. So let's go to Inagorsis, Beauty Finder. I'm gonna do the last two. Right, I just need 2 more rings. That's all I need, man. Come on. I need a ring from here and a ring from the other one. Be well fed. Ow. Guess I'll go ahead and repair real quick.
Things must needs be maintained. Will you be judged worthy to exist? These magics are not for you to wield.
Woof.
Will light embrace or darkness consume? Will you be judged worthy to exist? Now to take your measure. From beyond! I am the emissary, and I shall never die. Now to take your measure. These magics are not for you to wield.
No.
Will you be judged worthy to exist?
These bastards are just getting bigger and bigger.
Will light embrace or darkness consume? For victory! Warriors forged in my own image.
Nope. Wrong place to go. I called that badly.
These magics are not for you to wield.
pass? Oh. Well, I hope no one needs that other ring. Because there's only 5 of us left in here. Just give me the ring. Give me the ring. All I need. Give me the ring. Give me the ring. Hey. Go ahead and finish up the story then. Hey, everyone's here. What's up, my fellows? Garen, truth be told, I thought you would have little reason to ever visit this place again. Seems I was wrong. I just wanted to say hello. How neatly you obfuscate your motivations. Do as you will, then. He has gone through the trouble to visit us, so I hardly think cuteness is in order, or curtness is in order. We braved Pandaemonium together. Why not at least share with him our progress? I have relinquished control of Pandaemonium to La Habrea. I was never meant to hold it for long, and now such authority resides in rightful hands. With La Habrea's help, we may have poured through Athena's research into the Hemiasoi? I have no idea what that word means, or says. Thus, we were able to recover Hegemon's mind and body. Yet, there is so much work to be done. Damage to repair, keywords to replace. The tasks are too many to count. But although the path may be long, our progress is steady. I believe we can safely say that Pandaemonium will soon function as it did before. Indeed. Before we reach that point, however, there are some matters which must be put to rest. One concerns Pandaemonium itself, and another is a personal matter. Until they are settled, I cannot move forward. It shall not take long. Like resolve calls me to delay, but I have chosen my course. These concerns must be weighty indeed. Do you intend to share your burdens with us? If you would bear witness, then come. Your arrival at this very moment almost beggars belief, but I shall not ask you to leave. I simply ask that you do not interfere, no matter what may happen. Okay. Oh hey, it's I'm sorry, every time I see this woman, all I'm gonna think is that she cucked us. Are you ready to get cucked? Stay here. This will be over soon. Oh my gosh. Why did you call me here, Master La Habrea? There is still much to be done if the warders are to be freed. You have served within Pandaemonium since Athena's time, have you not? That makes you the most senior key ward, now that Agdistis is gone. As such, you deserve to know a secret few others are privileged to hear. One concerning myself. Separating Hephaestus from myself required removing part of my soul. A necessary sacrifice, but one which came at no small cost to my natural talents. I am but a shadow of the man I was at the time of my appointment as La Habrea. I could never hope to wield the same magics that Hephaestus used to bind the warders' minds, let alone break their shackles. That tone of defeat does not befit your voice, Master La Habrea. There is no despair, only truth. I do not confide in you to garner cheap sympathy. Hephaestus left behind fascinating research. Its conclusion was that in order to transform a vessel into Hemitheos, absolute control over their mind was essential. As you well know, the magics used to achieve such dominion exploited strong emotions within their victims' hearts. In the case of Hesperos and Agdistis, their respect for me. Upon slipping his bonds, Hephaestus took steps to throw Pandaemonium into chaos. Their attention divided, key ward and warder alike were easy targets. There was an act that came before. Regardless of Hephaestus' prowess, he could not have won freedom on his own. Oh! For long days and nights, I pondered who might have released him. I could only conclude that Athena's plans were set in motion long, long ago, when she claimed the mind of one of her admirers. Hegemon, none would question your pride in your position, your devotion to Pandaemonium. But you do not believe I am the one fit to lead it, do you? Your loyalty lies not with my vision for Pandaemonium, but Athena's. Master La Habrea, whatever has spurred this sudden accusation, I assure you there is a proper explanation. Oh shit. What are you doing, La Habrea? Do not approach. As I have already stated, even should I detect Athena's tinkering, I am currently powerless to dispel it. And so I have come to a decision, one which was made with the best interests for our star in mind. In order to build a better future, I require the strength I have lost. So he took Hephaestus inside of him again. I must embrace these odious memories. Mark well this sight, engrave it upon your very soul. Oh, you now bear witness to the true La Habrea. Damn. Is she even alive? I cannot imagine this was an easy choice, but it is done. She alive? Yes, and she shall remember this lesson well. Athena's puppet no longer, I see. She may yet harbor ill will toward me, but that is a risk I am willing to take. Our star requires a steady hand to guide it, and now mine is equal to the task. I can no longer allow Pandaemonium to divert my focus. Hegemon, I would ask that you serve me anew. There is none other more suited to overseeing this prison, none other who will take such pride in their duty. My loyalty to Athena led me to betray you once before. Why would you allow me to keep the position of key ward? I require your talents, as I require Hephaestos's. The past is of no consequence. He's giving you a second chance, essentially. Very well. In honor of our fallen colleagues, I shall restore this institution to its former glory. La Habrea is himself once more. He wields his authority without hesitation and thinks not twice once his judgment has sounded. Yet, he is different from Athena. He thinks only of the betterment of the star. So long as duty guides his actions, he shall not share her fate. And should his convictions ever waver, the emissary will set him back on the proper course. Good. If this is the path he chooses to walk, then I will walk with him. I'll allow our bond to fray no further. As his son, I will support him in the days ahead. I would not ask you to stay the same, Giran. You and I stand on peaks separated by vast chasms. Our perspectives shall never align. And never shall one give way to the other, for such is our nature. With that in mind, let us consider any depths between us to be void. Before you leave here, mark well these words. My resolve shall weather loss unfathomable and yield before no obstacle. Walk your path with the same conviction. Okay. Yeah. You got it. Alright, so that's it then. Gotta go back to the ethereal lens. Everything here is pretty much done for. We figured out Hegemon set Hephaestus free and started everything in motion. Inventory, I've got 3 things. Duty Finder, let's go ahead and try to get into the final one. And then I'll just come back up here to Aporia once I'm done. Meow. Oop. You can fly no further. The scope. Proceed. Yeah, it's just a 12th circle. I had to make sure. Alright. At this point, everything's been resolved. Oh. Hold it. I'm gonna have to come back to this in a minute. Ah! I wasn't thinking. Ooh. Ooh. It's just me and the other summoner. And the astrologian. Oh.
Show me your all, that I might become divinity manifest!
I'm gonna wait for hers to go off. Or to go away before I put up my seared.
Do not escape my eternal gaze.
1, 2, 3. And stay here.
From nothing I mold life. You cannot escape my eternal gaze.
One, stay, 2, move.
We chains are forged from the fabric of creation.
honestly, this for a final boss thing, this is a bop. I gotta be honest. Then we go in. And that's it. That's all she wrote. Yeah, I'm not getting that doll thing anytime soon. Did I not get anything still? What? Bruh.
There you are, Yirin. While you were away, Themis brought me up to speed on all that happened while I was held prisoner. His story shone light upon any number of questions that were niggling at my consciousness, namely those concerning the ethereal signature emanating from Az's law. Doubtless its source was Athena, reaching out as far as she could from her prison, ever grasping for someone to take Erechthonius' place, grasping for the body his soul resided in. I wanted to ask, when you first found the crystal, were you unable to hear the memories stored within? Indeed, it was only after our research was well underway that I could hearken to its whispers. Contact with the crystal should have awakened the memories. The passage of time likely changed Erechthonius' soul in subtle ways. However, being attuned to Erechthonius exposed you to Athena's voice. Doubtless the choice to venture forth into Az's law was not your own. It was Athena's influence working through you. I do recall being strangely transfixed on acting alone. I never would have encouraged such recklessness, usually. Although the choice was not entirely my own, I'm ashamed of my action. Reflection is how we paint the seeds of growth, although we must not blame ourselves for events out of our control. That the voicing in the crystal belonged to the person from which your soul originated, well, not even the most brilliant researcher could come to that conclusion. Your reassurance means more than you know. Thank you. Now one final matter. It concerns the very crystal whose discovery set this adventure in motion. Perhaps, sparked by recent events, a new light began to shine from within its depths. From my experience, this may indicate a new memory has floated to the surface, eager to be observed. Okay. For some time, the question of why La Habrea and Erechthonius would leave behind such a crystal in the first place has lingered in the back of my mind. With Erechthonius' memories and such magical talents as are at my disposal, I believe I can make this final memory manifest for us all to behold. Shall we witness it together? Might as well. I mean... I leave this memory for you, future of our star. The final days have come, and the creation magics we have so relied upon now hasten our downfall. But despair has not yet won out. La Habrea and the others of the Convocation are working to stem the chaos which threatens to engulf our star. Their plan requires great sacrifice. Elidibus, Themis, has already offered to give his life for our salvation. Yet there is another problem which must be dealt with, Pandaemonium, wherein are confined our most vicious creatures. Even should we survive the final days, it will take time to restore order. If Pandaemonium's cells were breached and their prisoners set upon the star, our hard-won peace would be obliterated in an instant. Someone must stay behind to ensure that never happens. Themis and La Habrea otherwise indisposed. That responsibility falls to me. And that is why I must defy the directive of the Convocation. My soul will not be offered to manifest the will of the star, but instead consigned to eternal vigil. I know that in doing so, the final days may take me. I may not live to see my duty upheld. That's why I have resolved to set this crystal adrift in the tides of the underworld. It contains memories of Pandaemonium from both my father and I shall bear this warning to the future, even if I cannot. I've imbued the crystal with magics that will attract it to my essence. Even should I journey through the underworld and be born anew, this message will reach me. Pandaemonium shall not be left unattended. If all else fails, then perhaps another man like my dear friend will come along. One with an almost unnatural ability to pick up the scent of trouble. I wonder where he is now. How many souls has he saved? And how many beasts has he slain since we last met? Alongside my warning, this memory shall carry a wish. Yiren, may we meet again. Now listen well. If anyone receives this message, you must come to Pandaemonium. Please make haste. I repeat. Well, that dispels the last of my doubts. Thank you for humoring me. And now we come to this. It survived. The heart of Sabik, I'm guessing? Jesus. Yes. The heart of Sabik. The tie that bound Athena's memories to my body, no doubt. When I regained my senses, I found it on my person. Now it appears your efforts have left it bereft of memories. No trace remains of Athena. However, its power as Aurasight yet remains, and it may prove to be a valuable trove of knowledge in the hands of the right researcher. I feel that fate hath left me with it for a reason. I shall take my leave. On behalf of my colleagues? Nay, the entire star. I thank you both for putting an end to Athena's wickedness. Just be careful with that thing. Okay? Good lord.
I see. Then Hephaestus' story has been laid bare. As has the nature of our mysterious crystal. The questions which led us into Pandaemonium are answered, and soon order shall be restored. I too can fade away, unburdened by regret. I could not have reached this point without you, friend.
You're welcome.
So many revelations. But there are more, if you would dig a little deeper. Elidibus's soul was plucked from the ethereal sea, and from it I was wrought. Surely you have a passing interest in what I remember, in what I feel. You deserve what answers I can provide. While my memories of Pandaemonium are clear, all else is hazy at best. Perhaps Athena made me this way, or perhaps it is the result of who or what I was before.
You know, then.
Still, I can recall vague figures, scenes from my future and your past. At the Crystal Tower's peak, we clash. And later, from that self-same spire, I send you forth into our age, into Elpis.
Yeah.
Why do I decide on such a course? Formless as these images are, I cannot say. However, I can hazard a guess. Somewhere within my fragmented memories, I catch a glimpse of our journey into Pandaemonium. A glimpse which shows not the path we took or the destination where it led us, yet by its very presence demands that you are required in Elpis. And even if that act is but one link in the chain of events which ends in Atheris' salvation, then this all has meaning. Our time together, every moment, is worthwhile, and I am unburdened by regret.
I'm glad.
That said, it is possible my motivations become something else entirely. That you would cross this vast expanse in the hopes of being reunited with your allies. A devotion that once would have baffled me. But after having been to the depths of that twisted prison and back, I think I can understand. Now, I have pulled back the curtain as far as I dare. The people of your age call this the Ethereal Sea, a name I quite enjoy, for it teems with life, each star a soul on its journey. And among these uncountable stars, it was yours that crossed my path. For that, I shall be forever grateful.
Damn.
I wish you well on your journey. A journey as long as your star is bright. A journey not bound by the confines of this world or any other.
Yeah. I think at this point the journey of the Ascians has well and truly ended. Ours are still continuing.
How fascinating. The truths that dwell at the edge of sleep. The course of history is set by its victors. It is immutable, and yet should this star continue upon its path, look, the light.
What did I just witness? Welcome back, Garen. Hope you said farewell to Thamus for me. Recent events have given me not only a few new focus for my research, but also insight into my own origins. Truly, 'tis a gift I could never hope to repay. As Library has said, I am not Ericthonius. Yet I bear a part of him inside me, and I shall do what I can to follow the traces he has left behind in the present day. A spark has been struck in my mind. I am ready to pursue my research with a fervor, the likes of which I have not had since my youth. Doubtless I shall have need of you in the days and moons ahead. When that time comes, I only hope that you will once again lend me your sound counsel. Until then, may you fare well. All right. So, go ahead and get one of earrings of casting. Necklace of casting. Bracelet of casting. I need to do one more. You get what I need from. Go ahead and go to Rods at Han. Once I'm done with this fight, I've got to head out for a little bit. But hopefully I'll be back relatively soon. I just need to go and pick some stuff up. Oof, the lag. Damn, I got 1 million already. Alright. Oh wait, I should go to... Inventory. Sword. Got a Unsung Blade of Anabasios. Pandaemonium. Any of these? I need 7. And these are 640. Go ahead and take a look at the comedy tombstone stuff. I'm gonna get a ring from here too. Accessories. This is gonna cost me $375 for just a ring of casting. And then if I'm gonna get arms, feet. Let's see. The head, feet, and arms are gonna be around $495. I might get the hell. Looks like that might be the way to go. Yeah, I might go ahead. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and go for the helm. And then I'll just get the arms and the legs next week when I come back for Savage. I need 2 feet and 2 arms, I believe. Yeah. And then I'll just buy the chest and leg from the markets. I can get in. I'll try later. I'm gonna have to end it here for right now. I will be back on later. Ultimately, what I'm gonna do is I have to go pick something up from the store, and then I have to eat. But I will see y'all then. Till then, take care. Peace out.